So what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today I pretty much have basically no Call of Duty news to go over because basically nothing has been happening. We just got the BlackOps 7 reveal, and that's pretty much just about the only thing that's happened in recent times. The cheating situation is still crazy. Shit is out of hand. People are cheating left and right like crazy, so the anti-cheat, that's still not getting fixed or even implemented at all. I still personally believe that there's just straight up no anti-cheat, because you can't tell me there's an anti-cheat and the only way for fucking people to be banned that are cheating is when they get mass reported and then they're finally banned after hours or something like that. That shit is just not working for me. Like, they need to actually put in an actual good anti-cheat system. But anyway, let me get right into the topic of this video. I decided that since I have basically nothing else to talk about, I'm gonna be going over the top 10 things that I feel like need to be in Black Ops 7 to make for an amazing Call of Duty game. I just feel like this is just gonna be essentially the recipe for an amazing Call of Duty game. So starting with number 10, I'm just gonna get straight into it and say number 10 would probably be for me the pick 10 class system, and I put this in the last place because for me it's not really all that important to have the pick 10 class system. It's good, it's a nice thing to have, it just makes things better, so you actually have to think about what you have to use and stuff like that. And like, I don't know, I just really enjoyed the pick 10 class system, and I just think it's a fun thing to have in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole explanation for that. It's not really like a mandatory thing for me, I just think it should be in the game, but that's just a personal thing, I guess. Next up, we got number 9, which is going to be remove the COD HQ. Now, I guess that's not a thing to add in the game, but it's just a request I have, and I'm just putting it here in number 9 because I think this would probably make things a lot better. Just get rid of the fucking COD HQ. It makes things so annoying. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've seen the fucking update requires restart bullshit and just all this fucking bullshit that I'm not trying to see. I'm just trying to get straight into the game, and the COD HQ is just the most annoying thing that I've ever had to experience, or at least one of the most annoying things. I just think there's just no reason for it. It just shouldn't be in the game. The point of it is to be like seamless, going between modes seamlessly, but it's not even seamless. It's, if anything, it's way more annoying than the previous system of just literally just switching modes or just switching to another game by closing out the one you're on and then opening another one. It's even more tedious than that, because not only do you just get blasted with ads all over the COD HQ of just things you just have no interest in, like maybe you're just not a zombies player or something, so you don't want to play zombies, but you have to scroll past it every single time you want to get to the mode you want to play. Just make it so that you can go directly to what you want to play, and I just think the COD HQ is just a dumb idea. Just remove that shit. But coming up with number 8, we got a normal minimap, which I'm pretty sure is a no-brainer. Anybody would want this. This should be a standard. This should be a given. But the reason I'm even mentioning this, which is it's crazy, the fact that I have to mention that please give us a normal minimap, but the reason I have to is because we've actually gotten CODs in the past that don't have a normal minimap. Modern Warfare 2, Roman numeral 2. That shit just should never be leaving a COD game. That shit should always be a staple. It should always be in the game. You should never get rid of or change the way the minimap works. That is a solid foundation of the game for a reason. It's always been like that for a reason. So yeah, just don't touch the minimap. Just don't do anything with it, okay? Just leave it how it is, please. Next up, we got number 7, and for number 7, I have put in a way to turn off bundles and skins. Yes, now this is not really a game feature per se whatsoever. It's not really like a thing that will affect the main gameplay. Well, actually it is. What I'm saying is that I want there to be a way where if you want, you can switch like a option in the settings or something that will make it so that you do not see other people's skins or other people's bundles or whatever they have on, because it's just really fucking annoying and distracting, and I'm tired of seeing fucking Ninja Turtles and fucking anime fucking rats and fucking scalies and all this bullshit in my game. Like, I just want to get all the visual clutter out from my face, because just look around a regular match of Nuketown and you'll see like a billion fucking death effects, everything exploding, fucking random things happening. It looks like an actual fucking Fortnite lobby. It looks like a fucking modded GTA server or some shit like that. Like, actually just take a second to compare it to what Call of Duty used to be like. Just the sheer aesthetic and the sheer like, it was just so good, man. So I just want there to be a way for people who personally don't want to see that shit, for that to actually be the case for them. So that's gonna be number 7 for me. Just saying. All right, we got number 6 now, which is going to be fluid movement. Now, I know this sounds pretty vague, and I would not personally assign like a distinct definition to fluid movement, quote unquote, because there are several games I feel like in the COD series that have pretty different movement. Like the movement is always generally like very similar, but some of them have pretty distinguished movement from each other, and there are some that have like pretty much almost the opposite feeling where movement is concerned, but they still feel really good. For example, I really do like the feeling of the movement in Vanguard. I really did like it. It was on the faster side, if I'm remembering right. I didn't really play that much Vanguard, but from what I did play for it, I did really like the movement in that game, and I like the movement in Black Ops 3 for a completely different reason. So just try and make the gun fluidity just nice and smooth. Try and make the animations like transitioning from one thing to another just really smooth and just easy to do, and everything is just coordinated. Just make it so it's not clunky and cluttery as fuck like fucking Modern Warfare 2 Roman numeral 2, because that game was the absolute antithesis of smooth or fluid movement. That game felt so fucking ass. It's just so bad. I never want to touch that game again. Now we're getting into the top 5. We got number 5, which is a slower TTK. A slower time to kill would honestly just make the game just have more skill. I feel like if you're always running around deleting people instantly with pretty much every single weapon, you can hardly really call that a gunfight. In my opinion, it's just a whoever sees the other person first fight, which is kind of fucking boring if you had to ask me. Whoever wins is the person who sees you first. At least let the gunfights actually be gunfights, or why even call them gunfights? I'm not saying it has to take forever to kill somebody. Like, I still want to be able to like chain kills together and like stack feeds. I just want it to not be like you get instantly deleted, and that's been the case for like pretty much every single Call of Duty since Black Ops 4. I feel like Black Ops 4, or maybe Cold War even actually, is probably the last time we actually had decent times to kill. Since then, it's been like super speedy. You just get deleted and melted instantly. No idea what the deal with that is, but anyway, I'm gonna go down to number 4 already, which is going to be, at number 4, we have combat pacing. Now, I'm not sure if a lot of you remember combat pacing, but combat pacing was something they had in Vanguard and only Vanguard. I know there's a lot of Vanguard being mentioned in this video for some reason. I don't even really like that game all that much at all. Like, it's probably one of my worst rated CODs, but it did have some good ideas where it did, and to be honest, that's the problem with the COD cycle. As bad as a COD is, it can have like one feature that's really good, and they'll just never fucking repeat it or improve on it again because the game was just received generally poorly. So genuinely good ideas just go to the wayside and go to the shitter and just never get brought up again, which is unfortunate. Which is exactly why I'm making this video, because I want that shit to stop. We need to actually take what worked and put it into the next thing, and see what didn't work and remove it from the next thing. Like we're building a perfect sandwich, you know what I mean? We need to stop taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. That is not how we're gonna get good video games. They need to just make me head of Activision or whatever the fuck they need to do to just get this shit figured out. I'm just kidding. I would never want to be a part of that fucking god-awful company, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, combat pacing was basically a feature where it will change the amount of players in the matchmaking, like in the lobby, kind of fit what kind of style. Like if you wanted tactical, it'd be like less players, maybe like 4 in a team or something, and then if you wanted blitz, it would be like a 6v6 or something like that. Or then if you wanted assault, I can't remember which one was blitz and which one was assault, but you get the idea. Like it basically essentially just changes the amount of players per lobby so that you would actually get the kind of combat pacing that you wanted. It's in the name. If you wanted a faster match, you would have more players, obviously. The less players you had, you'd have a slower match. So I think that was a pretty good idea. It actually made for a lot of interesting experiences. Like not every single game had to go exactly the same, because you might want to like a casual this time and a blitz next time. So, you know, I just thought that was a good thing. It may split up the matchmaking pool a lot, but I still think that would be a good addition. But coming to number 3, finally, we have, you guessed it, a working anti-cheat. Literally nothing on this list, or nothing I'm ever gonna say, fucking matter if there is no anti-cheat and cheaters are not getting banned. If there are just cheaters running rampant all over the game, that's not ever gonna be a game that I'm going to want to play regardless of how many good features that are in the game. It could be fucking Black Ops 2 level peak, and if it has cheaters in damn near every lobby like Black Ops 6, then I'm not gonna fucking play it. I'm sorry, but that's just the genuine truth. And the top 3 things on my list share this in common, that if these top 3 things are not there, everything else will completely fucking fall apart, which leads me into number 2. At the number 2 spot, we got good fucking maps. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, something that we haven't seen consistently since, like, I don't know, who fucking knows, like Black Ops 4 again. But to be fair, I guess the recent Modern Warfare 3 did have some pretty okay maps. There were some pretty fun maps there, but don't get me wrong, there are always gonna be games where there's gonna be 1 or 2, maybe even 3 maps that are just not up to par, and like maybe some people just personally don't really like them. But to have a game with consistently polished, good, even great tier maps is something we haven't seen for a long time, and that shit needs to come back. I don't know if it's just the devs right now, or just talentless, or just whatever it is, or maybe they need to stop using AI to generate their maps for once in their life. Maybe, I don't know, that could be a fucking idea. But yeah, they just need to get their shit together, because good maps are basically the foundation of every legendary COD game. Every favorite Call of Duty game you can think of all had one thing: good fucking maps. And last but not least, at the number 1 spot to end off the video, we have, everybody saw this coming, no skill-based matchmaking. And call it what you want, skill-based matchmaking, engagement, optimized matchmaking, whatever. You know what I'm talking about either way. That shit needs to go. And I know Call of Duty, fucking Activision are just insistent on having it, insistent on fucking your face and putting you in CDL matches every fucking time you want to have fun and chill out, but it just needs to go, man. And this is in the number 1 spot because until we see this like die down and just go away, until we see them correct their mistake with SBMM and just realize that this shit was never a good idea in the first place, until we see that happen, we may get a good COD with good features, but we will never again have a great COD. It just will not happen as long as SBMM is in the game. That is just my final stance on that. It could be something as good as fucking Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1. Like I said, it could be as good as that. But as soon as it has fucking overbearing matchmaking, SBMM, the manipulative, rigged shit, rigged damage, rigged all that shit, as soon as that manipulative shit is in there, it's a gone. It's a goner. It's just dead. It's a dead game for me. And that's just been the case, unfortunately, for every game since Modern Warfare 2019 came out. Since this matchmaking shit got ramped up to 1 billion, no COD has been actually great, which is pretty unfortunate, but that's exactly why this is at the top of the list. No SBMM, and we are actually cooking. Almost anything is fucking forgivable as long as they get rid of that fucking matchmaking. And that's my honest opinion. Well, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're having a good day today. Let me know what you thought about my list. If you think I'm wrong about anything, if you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. I think this is a pretty standard list of things that would be good to have in a Call of Duty game. If you disagree, then I don't know, maybe you're just not a Call of Duty player. But anyway, guys, like this video if you liked it. Dislike if you didn't. I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.